Amber here with Healthymale. I actually did not make it to the gym today, so I am going to show you 10 leg exercises at home to do that will be close enough to what we do in the gym. I'll do exercises elevating my heels and elevating my toes to demonstrate how we can incorporate a little bit more quadricep without having a leg extension machine or a leg press. Leg curls as well with a band. So tune in, join in. We're doing 10 repetitions. We're doing 4 rounds, 10 exercises. Go through all 10, start over again. You're really gonna crush your legs. Here we go. The very first exercise is going to be a side lunge to a back stepping lunge. I am going to use 2 dumbbells. You do not have to use any resistance at all. You can use heavier resistance, lighter resistance. It is up to you. Ten repetitions on each side. Step out to the side, pushing in our heel. Then we push in our front heel. Oops. Ten on each side. Let me make sure I have enough space. Keep breathing. Ten on each. Okay. Next we have a heel elevated squat, front squat. So I'm going to show you how to roll a towel up, and you're just going to use that to slightly elevate your heels. This will work your quadriceps more. Okay, I want your toes slightly turned out since our stance is a little closer than a normal squat. And we're going to do a front squat, so we're going to bring our resistance up. You don't have to hold any dumbbells at all. You can hold 1 dumbbell. You can hold dumbbells up here, 2 of them, your choice. But to make it a front squat, you have to hold the dumbbells up. Keep your chest up, your chin up. Still pushing in your heels when you come up. We are going to do a deadlift with our toes elevated now. So we moved the towel to the front of the foot instead of the back. And then we are going to hold the dumbbells in a deadlift fashion, and then we are going to clean them and then squat again, this time with our toes on the towel instead of our heels. So you grab your resistance, you're going to deadlift, keeping your back nice and flat, still pushing in your heels, just like a normal deadlift. Come up, explode up, pull up the dumbbells, deep squat again. Your core is tight the whole time, your chest is lifted. Ten repetitions of everything. Very good. That's pretty hard. Okay, I'm going to show you a very deep squat from the ground. The resistance helps give you momentum to stand back up. You don't necessarily need to do this exercise, but what I would like for you to do if you cannot do this exercise, do crunches on the ground for 10, then stand up and do deep squats, just holding the weight for 10. I'm going to show you a deep squat with a pullover. Oh yeah, let me start. Here we go. I just want to make sure I don't clip the bench. That's one. See how the weight drives me up? One more. Nice job. 10. Now I'm going to show you another quad burner. And for this, I'm going to hold the dumbbell up in a goblet hold. We start on our knees. If you need more padding for your knees, feel free to get a mat. I don't know how this is going to work out. I might stick to my knees, so we'll see. But you're going to start and you're going to stay low. You're going to go 10 on each leg, up and down. So let's get ready. Hold the dumbbell up, chest up, stay low, and go back down. Now we switch sides. Come up. That didn't work. Hold it at the top for a little bit. 2-second pause. Core is always tight. Chest is lifted. We're continuing to breathe through the motion. Almost there. 10 on each side. Nice job, you guys. So I have the luxury of having a weight bench in my garage, and we don't all have this luxury. So for your Bulgarian split squat, you can use the chair, the coffee table, the couch. As long as the surface is stable and it's not going to slip from under you. You also need to make sure that you're not pushing out on your back leg, but down more so, and down on the front leg and the heel as you're coming up and down. So you can hold whatever resistance you want, or you don't have to hold any resistance at all, just to get the movement of the exercise. I'll show you a side view of what it is like to do a Bulgarian split squat, which you've seen me do before in the gym with different kinds of resistance on my neck, holding it, kettlebell, you name it, band. My trainer loves these. Okay, so here we go. Bulgarian split squat. I'm holding my resistance up at my shoulders. I'm not really relying on my back leg, just my front leg to get me there. Ten on each side. Very good. Bulgarian split squat. we have a single leg stand up, sit down. So it's like a single leg squat, but we're not having to do balancing or anything, so it's not like a pistol squat. We have the bench there to catch us, to give us the reassurance, so we can really engage in the quad. And as we stand up, a little bit of that glute. So you're gonna grab your resistance or no resistance at all. I'm going to use one dumbbell for this. You really have to engage your core while you're doing it. Pushing in that heel, whichever leg you're using at the time. You can start seated or standing, it's up to you. Just trust yourself that the bench is there and the bench will catch you upon your return. Trust yourself. Here we go. Chest is lifted. We're exhaling as we stand up. Try to balance at the top. Try not to flop. I don't know if I am, I'm getting a little tired. And try not to rock. Remember, just 10 on each side. If you start to feel this in your back at all, then set the resistance down. Get stronger in your leg and your core first, then add the resistance later. Whew. Focus on a stationary object. It helps with balance. Single leg squat. Okay, now I'm going to show you hip thrusts at home. And you can use a bench, you can use the couch, you can use the ottoman, you can use a chair. It doesn't hurt your back or it doesn't slide out from under you. Just make sure whatever you're using is safe as well as effective. So I have my resistance right here. You can have it down on the ground, whichever is easiest. I'm using dumbbells, so I like to have them readily accessible. And from the side view, I'm going to show you whereabouts your shoulders should be on the bench or the chair or the ottoman or the table or the bed, as to where your heels are going to be. So you want to hinge down at your hips and then thrust back up, squeezing the glutes at the top. You don't want to over thrust, especially with resistance, because of your spine. And then if you don't simply go down low enough, there's no release or range of motion as you come back up. So the best, you don't have to go down all the way like if you're using a barbell, but you want to get down, come back up. If you're going super heavy, sometimes they have you rest, do a rep again. So here we go. My chin is lifted, my head is not resting on the bench. Minimal movement at my neck. Pushing in my heels the whole way. Squeezing my glutes. Remember, we're just doing 10 repetitions. Very good. Okay, so we've moved on now to hamstring curls with the band. So we're going to do two types of hamstring curls. We're going to do first just the regular straight up, and then we're going to actually turn our knees out and do some Charlie Chaplin's per the request of my trainer. Now, remember, the further out you go from where the band is anchored, the more resistance you will have. So let's do 20 regular curls first with those knees into each other. Try to keep your pelvis rotated to the ground. Try not to arch your back too much as you curl the band up. Ooh. You can keep your feet wrapped around it for safety. Now we're going to push our knees out to the side, and we're gonna curl in our heels with our knees pushed out. My trainer calls these Charlie Chaplins. Same thing, try to keep your pelvis pushed to the ground. 20 of these, and then you're going to start this whole circuit all over again. Very good, you guys. Keep on going. You have 3 more rounds to do. 10 leg exercises that you can do at home or at the gym. Minimal weight. You can do it, you guys. Healthy Male. Check us out, YouTube. My towel keeps sticking to me.